Hello, my name is Ryan Dempsey, and this is my submission for the Evocative Realms assignment slash Meaningful Mazes. The maze I chose labyrinth that I chose to build, I did my best attempt at a steampunk style. By using steam-powered machinery to build both a train and a paddle boat. Um, but within both of these vessels is the labyrinth that I constructed out of various cargo, crates and bins and boxes and barrels and all that. Um, and I think that as you navigate the maze that takes place within both of these vessels, it tells a story um, of technological advancement. So steampunk in particular is the sci-fi genre of where combustion never really took over as far as a propulsion system. Steam-powered machinery is the be-all, end-all solution for movement and transportation and vessels and things like that. So having to stick with that technology, you would have to overcome various challenges and twists and turns, and I think that's what this labyrinth would best symbolize. So as you move closer and closer to the front of the train, you're jumping gaps and making your way around all these challenges and dealing with what you've got to deal with to make that technology into something that you can use and apply to things. And as you get to the front of this last boxcar, you reach the furnace at the locomotive, and you kind of attain mastery of the technology, at least as far as rails are concerned, and you have a very efficient system. So the next logical step in that process would be moving to water. So you'd be able to apply the same technology in a boat form. And the same process would then take place though, as you move along, you have different challenges in a different atmosphere, in a different setting, and different things to overcome. But similarly speaking, is as you navigate your way through those challenges, you end up developing technology even further to the point of being able to use it on water efficiently, and you would ultimately end up mastering that technology as well. Um, so attaining something like that would allow your society to expand and generate more wealth and technology, which is what the appearance of this small statue represents. Is the accomplishing of the mastery of these technologies would allow you to move on and upwards and make newer and better things. The train to the boat, and I think the next logical step in that progression would be some sort of airship. As steampunk is known for their big fancy flying vessels and things like that, which is a little bit out of the bounds of my ability, at least at this point in the course. However, I think that would be the next logical step to take, at least in this storyline. I used some visual references that I was able to find online, both some custom drawings done by some very very talented artists, as well as some old historical references that actually did take place of namely locomotive designs and things like that. Um, I tried my best to use some simple features to allow the player to kind of interpret what they will about the actual representation of what these things are, even though they're not super super detailed. Um, yeah, so that is my name is Ryan, and that is my submission for the Evocative World slash Meaningful Maze assignment.